Hey guys, so I'm going to be watching a new movie, and it's actually called the Royal Tenenbaums. I think that's how you say it. I don't know anything about this movie. I do know, just based on the cover, that Ben Stiller's in it, and Angelica Houston is in it, which I honestly always love watching her movies, so we'll see how she is in this movie. Other than that, like I said, I don't know anything about this movie, so just get right on into it.
Royal Tenenbaum bought the house on Archer Avenue in the winter of his 35th year. Over the next decade, he and his wife had 3 children, and then they separated.
Yes, I realize that's a Beatles song.
Are you kidding?
Yes, I'll hold, please. Thank you.
I need $187.
Angelica
Write
Houston.
yourself a check.
Bene, sì.
That's great parenting right there.
Why are you wearing pajamas? Do you live here?
He has permission to sleep over.
I don't know if it's just because Angelica Houston is in this movie, but that chick reminds me so much of just Wednesday Adam. You know, the entire I'm gonna kill you in your sleep persona. I love Hey Jude. Interesting how they're telling the story in kind of like chapters, obviously like a book. I'm wondering if that's going to actually play anything in this movie, you know, books. Are some of them librarians or what?
And they rode on in the friscolating dusk light.
Eli.
Is this who the producers of, the Night at the Museum end up getting him to play a cowboy? I'm sure it's just a coincidence that Ben Stiller also plays in Night at the Museum, huh?
Dudley suffers from a rare disorder combining symptoms of amnesia, dyslexia, and colorblindness with a highly acute sense of hearing. There is also evidence of...
I'm not colorblind, am I?
I'm afraid you are.
I love you just talking while everybody can hear him.
I don't like the sound of this one damn bit. We're gonna... I mean, Lord knows I've had my share of infidelities. But she's still my wife.
Really? You can cheat on her, but she can't marry someone else. And who is this guy again? Is he like one of the servants or something? Not Tannenbaum dude, but the other one. Pagoda.
But why is this necessary?
Because I'm in a rut and I need a change. Hang on.
What in the hell is this music? Now it's reminding me of Charlie Brown. I'm pretty sure this was after Charlie Brown Christmas, so why in the hell are they using this music here?
I'll be dead in 6 weeks. I'm dying.
I'm sure it's just a coincidence that you don't want her to be with someone else, that you tell her that you're dying and you're going to be dead in 6 weeks to sympathize empathy, or to generate empathy from your ex-wife.
What's wrong with
I do kind of like how she knows instantly. I don't really like him. So this is supposed to be Eli, right? One of the sons. So he is in love with his adopted sister, I think.
The next morning, Richie woke at dawn. He had decided birds should not be kept in cages, fed Mordecai 3 sardines, and set him free.
Didn't he do this at the beginning of the movie? Where's he keep getting these hawks from?
Why? Because I finally want to meet them.
I don't wonder if he actually gives a shit or if he's just trying to get into the good graces with his ex-wife. Or is this just him trying to connect with his children in the shitty way that he knows how to do?
I have no interest in Franklin Benedict or Doug Cartwright. I never did. And as far as Royal is concerned, he's the most... Henry? Henry, are you okay?
Let me know when you go tonight.
I do kind of like how she's kind of a archaeologist.
All right, now just set one of them hickory trunks right up top there, Sister Maggie.
Did you try to sew it back on?
Oh yeah, that's giving me horrifying flashbacks. I grew up on a farm, and my father would kill chickens, and he would make us hold the head while he did it, and I was always terrified he'd chop off something while doing it. Thankfully, he never did, but I lived in constant fear.
You think you could start forgiving me?
Why should I?
Because you're hurting me.
Yeah, that's the thing with, I guess you could say people who hurt you. Just because they ask for forgiveness doesn't mean that you should have to forgive them. Even if you're able to, like, move on past that, doesn't mean that you've forgiven them or that they deserve forgiveness. And trying to talk about how, oh, you hurt me by not forgiving me is literally just gaslighting them, try to, you know, get you to start, you know, accepting them again. Even if you don't deserve it and they don't want to.
Oh, Dad! Mom! Grab me an Emmental, will you, son?
Are you okay?
The fuck you care?
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I really don't fucking like this dude. He's trying so hard to gaslight his son because he doesn't fucking trust him. Which, let's be honest, we get no reason to trust this dude. Especially if you're never there for the entire life. And even if, by chance, well, I guess he does have cancer, but still trying to, you know, gaslight your kids into taking care of you after abandoning them. Kind of wondering if that's the reason why he's trying to get into the good graces now. It's because he wants them to take care of him now that he can't.
Lights out, man.
Thought I'd read for a while, Chaz.
Sorry, 11:30. Lights out.
Honestly, I kind of get him. My father was such a dick when it came to, you know, make us following his rules and all that. Especially, you know, going to bed at a certain time. Weirdly enough, once we turned 18 and we started coming visiting him, he didn't give a shit anymore. I guess that probably because he just, I don't know. He thought he no longer needed to tell us what to do because we were an adult.
I don't like the way you're treating Raleigh.
What are you talking about? You don't even know him.
Well, I've met him, and I don't think he deserves the
Stay out of it.
You're two-timing him with that bloodsucker Eli Cash. That's just not right, damn it. You used to be a genius.
No, I didn't.
What is this dude? This dude literally fucks around while he was married and suddenly he gives a shit about his kids' lives. And wasn't Eli the son? Or is the blonde haired dude the son? I'm so fucking confused. And honestly, I don't know how they can fucking tell with this chick. She literally expresses no emotion whatsoever. So how can they tell if she's acting any differently than she usually does?
I'm not talking about dance lessons. I'm talking about putting a brick through the other guy's windshield. I'm talking about taking it out and chopping it up.
Perfect. Teaching her kids, your grandchildren, to be delinquents. Because that's parenting.
It was against the law.
Yes, endangering your grandchildren. You wonder why the guy doesn't want him to spend any time, his grandchildren spending time with his father.
Yes, I am! I think you're having a nervous breakdown. I don't think you recovered from Rachel's death.
God, I don't blame, this characters one bit for not wanting this piece of shit to have any contact with his children. Continually fucking gaslights him for not wanting him to spend time around his children, and then proves why the dude shouldn't spend time around his children. Is this actually based on the book? Is that why it keeps showing up, chapters?
I want to thank you for raising our children, by the way.
Yeah, I raised him to be better than he would be if you were raising them.
I don't think the timing's right for that, Henry.
Well, I agree if I thought he was really going to die in 6 weeks. But I don't.
Yeah, I'm with him.
Well, I hope you're right. Actually, I don't believe I'll join you tonight.
I swear to God, if she ends up getting with her ex after everything that happened, I'm gonna be so pissed.
Okay. Are you trying to steal my woman?
I beg your pardon.
The fact that he thinks she's, he acts like she's like his possession. Yeah, God, I hate this fucking dude. He treated her like shit, cheated on her, and then tries to fucking equate her getting with another dude after they have, well, yeah, I think it said that they never actually divorced, they were just separated and all that.
I know what stomach cancer looks like. I've seen it. And you don't eat 3 cheeseburgers a day with french fries if you got it.
Yeah, I was wondering that. He was literally eating cheeseburger. I was like, are you, if you're a cancer patient, do you eat cheeseburger? I mean, there are some that are just destructive, I guess, but... Suddenly he's so much better now.
Down on the street. I know I'm going to be the bad guy on this one. But I just want to say the last 6 days have been the best 6 days of probably my whole life.
Hell yeah. Say that, expecting everybody to fucking believe you, right? Even if there's a chance in hell he actually gives a shit about him, he should just fucking leave and never contact them again, because they'd be better off without him.
Plus, I was broke.
Ooh, what a
And I got
surprise.
kicked out of my...
You need someone to take care of you.
Take it easy on those boys, Chassie.
Oh, please. You literally fucking put their lives in danger. In the name of, oh, just let them relax some. Instead, take them to like an arcade or something. I mean, yeah, the guy should kind of relax some and not be obsessed with how, be overprotective, I guess you could say. But yeah, him, he has no fucking, right to say shit about the way he raises his kids.
He's not your father.
No.
Neither are you.
He's honestly treated them better than this fucker has. Is it with it's like the second movie in which I've seen 2 women make out, even though I didn't know shit about this movie, the movie before I watched it. Although being John Malkovich, I don't think they actually make out, but they end up together. They're actually really cute together. Yeah, I get the sense that she's was either sociopath or a psychopath. I always get too confused. You know, she doesn't actually feel emotions like everyone else does. No. Nothing more attractive than a head of a dead animal.
I got your new dog for the boys. I just bought him. You did?
How convenient. Guess the firemen were just happened to willing to sell their dog.
No. Raleigh and Dudley went on a lecture tour to 11 universities in the promotion of their new book.
I don't know, I kind of like how we get this more like developing father-son relationship with the two. I think that's kind of the least forced of the relationships in this movie, and I think it kind of is more harder hitting. Wes Anderson. I did not know he made this movie, but honestly, especially like the voiceover, it did very much remind me of kind of a Wes Anderson movie now that I think about it. Especially one of the movies I actually really do love by Wes Anderson is I Love Dogs, and it does have a narrator over it. So now that I know that Wes Anderson directed this, it actually kind of makes sense. But honestly, I knew that they were gonna, I feared that they were trying to make us sympathize with the father. I did not give a shit about him, honestly. He lied about having cancer. I mean, I know they're supposed to be like, oh, well, he did it to get close to his family. He still lied about having cancer, and I didn't really give a shit about him for pretty much all the movies, so. I think the relationship that I really felt more for was the psychiatrist and his patient. It felt like they had more of a, developed a, father-son relationship. And also the wife and the, Donald Glover's character. I actually gave a shit about them because, well, like I said, actions speak louder than words, and it felt like, for pretty much all the movie, he showed that he did care about them, even revealing that her ex was lying about having cancer. So, yeah. Honestly, it wasn't my type of movie, I guess I could say. That's all I can say. It just wasn't that interesting to me. If you did like this movie, give it a like, subscribe to get notifications for all the movies I'll be doing. And you guys have a nice night. Stay safe out there, and I'll talk to you later.